and both buttons have been ticked. We are live. So, hello, my name is Intharth, as you may have guessed by the little green circle around my name. With me, I have the super moderator and the moderator for the Red Faction Speedrun.com page, and I am currently, shockingly enough, believe it or not, in possession after 6 years of all of the main PC world records, and I still can't believe it. That still humbles me greatly. You guys introduce yourselves. You know what to do.
Hi, I'm Goober. I can't see Inthar's screen. I hope I have a little green circle too, because if not, that would be lame. If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you know who I am already. Intharth did a pretty great introduction there. I'm excited to see this run, and I apparently learned 5 minutes ago when Intharth told me that I haven't seen this run yet. So this is my first commentary where I'm going in blind like Dwayne usually does. So I'm excited for this. It's a new experience for me. So yeah, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, that's a great segue to me. I'm Dwayne Jones. I'm the progenitor of the Impossible Run. That largely, I'm assuming the only large changes are going to be the addition of out-of-bounds skips. I don't know how much new things Intarth has found that are specific to Impossible. I felt I optimized pretty well as far as the Impossible specific issues being mainly health management, combat, ammo, etc. But as I've seen consistently over the past 10 freaking years since I did my run, longer than that, I'm terrible at this game, always was, and everybody else is better, so I'm excited to see what we got.
I'm gonna give a quick hook here before we get into playing the video. Dwayne, do you happen to know off the top of your head how long your segmented speedrun was?
59:15.
Was it not 56?
Okay, so it was 59. I couldn't remember the seconds, but it was 59.
Okay.
And just for some context for the viewers at home, we are about to watch the brand new Impossible Difficulty RTA run, which is coming in at 51 minutes 42 seconds. So
that's 8 minutes of time saved in an RTA compared to my segmented run. But I'm going to guess, frankly, that's all because of the oobs that were non-existent when I did the run.
They definitely help.
I'm sure that's a component of it. You ready to play?
In 1 second. In fair comparison, I am dead center, because if Dwayne's is 49, I think yours is 59. I think yours is 46. Am I not mistaken?
I don't have it in front of me. That sounds right.
Because you did
I've never watched Goober's Impossible.
Well, he did some of the out of bounds after Hotshot from the comp tower skip. He did a couple at the later end of the run.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so if you really want to know, the reason you haven't seen this before is, and the reason I was stressing so hard to get it to you, is because I got this an hour ago.
Hell yeah.
Okay, all right.
The world record, as you can see, was a 51:59, and I thought, how freaking funny would it be if we organized this, ready to go today, and I just do another world record. And I've been at it all day, let me tell you. It has been tough. It is a tough run.
Okay, so we were prepared to do commentary on a world record run that got beaten an hour ago. Okay, I'm excited to see this.
I mean,
all right.
This is the new one, right?
This is brand new. This is hot off the press.
All right.
Literally, so at my time right now, it is 10 to midnight. I finished this run at 10:45. Literally an hour ago.
Okay. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna hit the play button, and we're gonna go.
World premiere.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were on Alpine 1-3, so.
Yeah.
Has anything changed in the first couple of rooms where it's just you just keep going until you magically don't die?
So technically no.
Oh my gosh, you already are doing so good.
So technically no.
Sometimes you just die by now.
Yeah, that's why it took all day. But technically no. The thing that I am getting better at doing is trying to not stop as often. It's like in a segmented run, you wouldn't be stopping, right? Because you're just taking the best segments, right? But with me, I don't have that choice. I just have to try and guns blazing it, you know? So in the past, like my old world record for Impossible last year was a 59-minute time. I was doing a lot more stopping, a lot more faffing around and taking my time, but now I've been doing as much as I can to keep going. In the first level, it's not, you know, there's still a lot of like taking my time, but it's a lot faster. And yeah, I saved up
Why
there.
the
Huh?
sorry? Why the explosive charges?
It's a handy tool that'll help us later.
I assume so.
Not
Okay.
for Orion. I apologize. I ran out before Orion.
I'm also just going to make a note for all of, like I said, the viewers at home. If you are not familiar with Red Faction's impossible difficulty, it sucks. Do not play it unless you want to speedrun it. Essentially, the amount of ammo that you get from pickups is greatly reduced. The amount of health and armor that you get from pickups is greatly reduced. You take a lot more damage. The enemies are a lot more accurate, and just generally the game is painful.
Yeah.
For example, the very first room, it's not at all uncommon to just die before you make it to the first doorway.
So,
which is before you get a weapon to fight back.
real
Correct.
quick,
You just sometimes get hit enough and just die. There's nothing you can do about it.
real quick, you'll see my split counter is 186. This morning when I started, it was about 97.
Yeah.
About
Okay. Alright.
60 to 70 of those were the first room.
Very
I'm
nice.
I'm not joking. Like, the ones that made it deep failed for like various other reasons, but the rest were all mines.
Nice. Okay.
I
I also like how this is the first run that has the new lighting. Cool.
Yeah.
I could totally tell that.
I wanted to use the baton there because in the old record I had the baton there, and it would be funny to say I used every single weapon in the game, but I fucking missed the baton.
I'm interested. Is going up that side faster? So you
No, it's not faster. It's so you can get the armor, and also he's not going to hit you on the left side with the rockets. Because if you climb that
Okay.
side, he can hit you like much easier. You'll see me
I also
save
did
loading a lot
notice-
with enemies. It's just to stop them moving, so they're easier to hit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh.
I also noticed the hugging the wall there so that they're you quite as easily.
Yeah.
That was very nice. You're
My-
saving rockets here by going up there instead of through the wall. That's good.
My thing lagged a bit, but it skipped forward.
It's
but
caught
it's
up
okay.
now. I don't think.
It was
Nothing
just
crazy.
jumping on the conveyor belt. Yeah, this section is tough because we're going without the driller now, and it's really hard to stay alive going without the driller. You'll see me shake my screen a lot here. Motion sick warning. There you go.
Yeah.
That's because I have 10 health, and I'm like, am I ever going to get out of this goddamn level?
And
Let's point out
spoiler
another
alert,
thing
you do.
for people
Yeah.
who haven't played this on Impossible or don't already know this, that the guns are disgustingly inaccurate. I don't know if that
Actually-
changes between
actually-
difficulties, but
We found out it's just the pistol. The pistol's the only one that's spread gets affected per difficulty.
okay.
As soon as they drop the pistol, the spread's back to normal. But I have no choice for the first
But
level.
the spread is not nearly as tight as it is in the multiplayer of the game.
No.
Oh no.
No.
None
For
of
any
them.
weapon.
No. Well, considering we've
The,
moved
the
to
bullets
using,
also have travel time.
considering we've moved to using Gaussian
Oh, yeah.
spread on multiplayer now, it's nowhere close.
What's Gaussian?
Well,
what is that?
That even without that.
Yeah. So yeah, this is so we're not dropping down to the bridge, which would be faster, but there's no way you're surviving the drop if you try and
Style
take-
points, very nice.
Yeah. So I put that there. This is a bit of placebo thinking here, but the thought is if that's there, they will not come through that door. And ever since I've done it, they haven't come through the door. Maybe it's
I mean,
placebo.
Hey, that's just like me using the silencer to be more accurate.
Yeah, except that actually works.
That's what I'm saying.
True. I mean, we all use the silencer now. You can't deny it.
If it feels more accurate, it is more accurate.
Mhm.
I know
Unless
this has
you're
nothing to do with the
impossible.
run, but it is really cool to see the light on the gun as you're going up this lift.
And the silencer too, because remember in the last
Yeah.
version it didn't have the silencer lighting. Really
Right.
cool that you got that to work. So this is
Yes.
barracks is I'm greeting a lot here through barracks. I'm like I said, like in the first level, I'm just trying my best to not slow down as much as possible because stopping and faffing about, reloading for every time you take damage, it's not like I'll do it a couple of times throughout the run. There's a couple of places we'll try and get away with it, but overall, it's just so much. It's obviously it's faster to risk, and on a run like this, risking is pretty much the way you have to play. So this is actually
It's also-
technically new, I guess, for Impossible Art. Well, not Impossible RT, but I don't know if Dwayne's seen this in an RT8 run yet. This is the barracks
Oh
out of
yeah,
bounds.
this is a cool out of bounds.
It took me a minute to get it because I couldn't line it up properly for whatever reason. But
Now tell me, correct me if I'm wrong, but saving out of bounds no longer crashes the game, right?
No, it doesn't. No, you can save as often as you want out of bounds. The only thing that
That's
will
awesome.
cause your game to like freak out is if you go through a load while you're out of bounds. It still like stalls the game. But
Yeah. That was really cool. That was really clean.
yeah, that's the
and
new that's
I
the new
definitely
route
like
as
that.
well. If you want to go back, that's the
Yeah.
I think it was who was it? Sindorian. Sindorian, I think. He was playing about with it because we were doing a thing with the ILs. We were trying to get all the ILs back, and Sindorian found that what we were doing when we were like jumping along the frame perfect wall to land in the vent, he found that jumping onto the left side here onto this onto the top of this thing here, it just perfectly you can jump straight across. There's a bit of a wall clip there if you go too far to the left. Otherwise, straight over and you're in.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I also find it's really cool in this in Impossible in particular because most of the time RF runs combat's just kind of a wash. But in Impossible, you actually need to care about it.
Oh yeah.
Like you need to make sure that you actually kill enemies that are in your way, and you kill enemies that are shooting at you. Because if not, like they will kill you.
You'll die very fast.
That's the cool thing.
Yes.
Like I said I wanted to make the joke about using every weapon in the game. I literally use apart from the baton, every single weapon at least once throughout the game.
Nice.
Because I have
Earlier
no
you said a
choice.
frame perfect jump. What does that mean?
Well, so if you pause real quick before we go into the next room,
Frame perfect wall.
So in the old way of doing the barracks IL at least, we would go across and we would like you might remember from Homard's run where in this level, like right above me, he was bouncing along the wall to jump into the other room. Do you remember he was like skipping along the
Nope.
the
That's fine.
Okay, well he would be bouncing, so he would jump out of bounds and land on a frame perfect on the wall to where he's touching the wall, but he's not falling, and he's bouncing along the edge of it, so that he's bouncing into the next room without dropping into the level
Okay.
below.
I guess I don't understand how the frames are involved there. Like,
Well, it's
like,
just-
was
it's
it a
just-
timing issue?
Well, it's just if you're slightly too far to the left, you'll fall. If you're slightly too far to the right, you'll fall. You're bouncing
Okay,
along
so-
the edge
okay.
of the wall.
Yeah, it's not actually a
Yeah.
frame thing. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
an
yeah.
incredibly precise
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
positioning thing.
That's what I was confused about. All right,
I just call it frame perfect. It's habit. This call things frame perfect, right? But effectively in barracks, you would bounce along the right hand side of the wall, and then you would land in the vent, but you would still have to go the hallway around. This time, with the new strategy, you're landing on the left hand side of it and just taking the load and going, which is faster.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So yeah,
Now,
like you
are we
said,
gonna do the geo?
no. Like you
Not
said,
gonna do the geo
killing
yet.
enemies is everything, and I'm doing my best to again not stop but kill enemies, and you can see my health going down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose taking the time to do the geo there would cost you life
Dwayne-
because enemies would be shooting at you while you're doing
Yes.
Handy tool that's helping us.
Okay. You could use. Yeah, we did this, right?
it. That's wonderful.
And yeah, we're doing the classic geo strat here to skip the elevator.
Was that explosive charge unnecessary?
It was
Was it
unnecessary.
for fun?
I could do it with the AR, but I didn't want to risk the health, so I threw the remote charge.
I mean, killing those guards is definitely necessary
Oh,
and
yeah.
impossible.
You can go past
Right,
them.
but and that's a guaranteed way to do it. Then good.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
because they're technically they don't move until they see you, so they're just standing there, and so you throw the remote charge.
So this
I am
is the
noticing that
classic
the
out of
models,
The
the models
classic-
look real
The
nice.
classic L3
That's-
S3, and
Yeah, that's
first try
Alpine
clean
1-3.
land. First try clean land.
That was very clean.
and then I immediately took the damage, but it's fine.
I was really worried about your life there, to be honest. But it was
It's-
very, very, very clean.
It's gonna get so much scarier in some rooms.
Yeah,
Trust me.
I'm a lot more worried about your life. Okay, you saved some damage there by hitting the edge of the door.
It's really hard to hit that. The amount of times I've tried to do that and fallen off the door, it's crazy. Especially my easy any attempt runs when I'm trying to save health for the abandoned mine drop. It's crazy. And here's the classic drone skip with our 4 rockets, except a 3 was apparently enough this time, so we wasted 1. And no, we're not doing the drop. I have 37 health. Don't even kid yourself.
Yeah, no, there's no way you have enough health to do that one.
But yeah, so again, with abandoned mines, it's really just trying not to slow down. So in the past, what me and Grant would have done is we'd have dropped into the room, we'd have cleared out all the enemies, we'd have picked up all the health, the armor, the remote charges, all that stuff, and then we would have blasted our way around. No. This is a speedrun. We gotta do it how easy does it. We just gotta go straight through.
So this is going to be extremely risky because you're going to be getting shot
Oh
at.
wow!
I only took one
And-
hit, I think. Yeah, one hit.
Very
You took
good.
one hit and canceled the fall damage. That was
Wow.
very, very clean.
I can't remember, but I also think I get a fast water exit here, which is really good. Maybe a bit of copium, but if you spam spacebar when you land, you don't sink into the water and you can just jump straight out.
Yeah. I don't think it really matters that you sink it to the water, but yeah, it is nice.
Well, you've got the slowdown for longer, whereas you can jump straight away if you hit the water like that. And here's the handy tool. I'll have this one last time.
Yeah. I like that. I've
Except
done
this
that
guy-
before. I think I did that on mine.
Except he lived, which really upset me. I was like, God damn it.
I think it was because he ran away from the remote charge.
Yeah. Usually I
Now
get
we're
them
gonna
both,
do the
though.
vent skip here, I'm assuming? Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't
Well, that is
remember.
a much more consistent lineup for the vent skip.
It really is. It's much preferable to me than the other side, and I figured that if I'm going for full risk, I need to find my little habitual advantages while I'm going through. So yeah.
Yes.
And then this, we're trying, again, like I said,
Shoot that guy in the leg.
trying not to take it too slow, but my health wasn't favorable, so I decided to take that part a little slower. It didn't
Yeah,
really
I
work.
mean, a lot of these sections, it's probably not obvious to people watching the recording, but like there are decisions that I can see that you're making here that like
My
you're
AR
making
ammo-
because you don't have enough life.
Yeah, my AR ammo forced me to pull out the sniper here. I've never pulled out the sniper here in my life.
I really like pulling out the sniper there, especially on Impossible, because that sniper rifle guard takes
You can
like he
one
chunks
you can one tap him with the AR. It's just I'm trying to save
Well,
ammo.
you can, but he chunks you if you're not really
Yeah.
careful.
He's only hit me like badly once or twice in these attempts, though. Like mostly I'm getting past him normally. This is a really risky AR. But I got him because he shot the door,
Yep.
and that was
What
my
a
best
dummy.
mines of Impossible. Oh, it
Yes.
freaked out on me
Gold,
again.
19
It
seconds.
freaked out on me again.
The video. Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay. You only missed like a second of walking through a corridor. Again, I'm gonna say right now, the geothermal is really bad. Like, getting through the out of bounds is fine coming up here. It's what happens afterwards that's terrible.
I liked the style points there of jumping off of the bench.
Thank you. So yeah, this is, I don't know, Dwayne has seen this, but just in case he's forgetting, we're
Yeah.
jumping around the wall here to land down at the bottom of the ramp instead of walking around the ramp.
And to get through the door.
Yeah. And I just...
Oh.
So this is impossible,
Yep.
but it
Yeah,
wasn't
and
a
that's
terrible
exactly what
geothermal.
happens.
Like,
Well-
okay, it wasn't like...
No, that was on my side. We're
Okay.
gonna...
It wasn't a terrible geothermal. I got a way worse one earlier where I got kind of soft locked where the button just wasn't pushing for whatever reason, even though I was sitting on the console.
Oh, that's weird.
I think this may be the run where... Okay, so before we get to it, I don't know if Grant did this in his Impossible run. I know he hasn't done it in his easy runs yet, but I had to find an edge somewhere, so I grinded the submarine out of bounds.
Ooh.
And I
Okay,
got
I'm
it.
excited to see this.
I got it consistent to where I can line up, exit, and drop down into the bottom floor. But I think I fucked that up this time.
All right. I'm excited to see that. I've done that just kind of in practice and stuff, and I knew that it was possible, but I've never seen it used in a run.
when I was going for my easy any percent world record, I couldn't do comp tower skip, so I had to find all the edges I could, and this was one of the areas that I went for and like practiced a lot to get it right.
Wait a second. You're going to do an out of bounds with a sub?
Yeah. Check it. You ready? Watch this space.
Madness.
See how there's a corner down here?
No.
Well, yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, you see how
I
there's
mean, kind of barely.
there's the corner. There's a corner.
Barely.
There you go.
What?
Oh yeah, I messed it up. But the thing that wasn't consistent for me was getting the submarine into a position where I could exit and like get out. So as far as the actual out of bounds, I have made that consistent for me now.
That is really cool. If I ever do a segmented Impossible run again, I'm doing that.
Thought you were gonna. You lied to me.
That was really cool.
So yeah. So pretty decent geothermal apart from that part, really. I said it was terrible, but I was just upset at that. Here we have the admin, and yes, I would have put a remote charge on him, but I ran out of helpful tools, okay?
Oh, that's lame.
I
That's
had...
just to hear him scream, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
for a bit of fun. Admin is box standard, stealth to save damage. We do a couple of little trick. How did you do admin on the seconded runs? Did you do stealth or did you just
We just
shoot
go.
them and
You just go for it.
went with the best splits?
No, I
I
think we
think-
go for it.
Yeah, there's no stealth. You just go forward.
So this is how you do it
Yeah.
in stealth RTA. You jump up here, you jump over here. They don't see you. Boom.
Yeah,
Magic.
I totally understand how that maintains stealth. You know,
Yeah.
every time I'm in an office building, I see people jumping on cubicle walls, and I think nothing of it.
You
Exactly.
don't see it. You're too focused on your white collar busybody work. You know.
Exactly.
Oh, right, yes, yeah.
You would notice if the person walked past the door of your cubicle
So yeah.
because you're
standard-
trained from your periphery to be like, oh, it's the boss. I better work on the TPS reports.
So yeah, that was the standard elevator load works that happened throughout the run. There's a couple of them, and eagle-eyed viewers may notice that in any percent you don't pick up Griffin. Well, I said it's too risky, but, and this is what surprised me, I do it this way so that I don't untrigger stealth. But you might notice there's a certain NPC that's not in his position right now. And I'm like,
Yeah, Griffin.
where the fuck is he? And by the way, he's right here. So that's still
Oh,
fucked.
that guy. Yeah, Huh.
Yeah, I don't know what
That was
happens.
weird.
Yeah, I have no idea
I
what
have
he's doing there.
never, I have never seen that guy there before.
Yeah, so that's that. But we made it. We didn't actually take any extra hits, so
Alright.
we got through.
That's very surprising because those will also chunk you.
Yeah. This is, I can't remember. Did I take a hit here or did I make it to the force field? Okay, I didn't take a hit here. So your standard force field skip that Natalie found many, many years ago.
I remember. I've never misattributed that skip.
Never. Hey, look, I missed the button.
The classic miss the button strat.
Making sure to
then
kill
we're
this
gonna do
shotgun
the-
guy, just because when you're save loading, he has the shotgun fire on repeat is quite dangerous.
Yes. Yes.
This part is really scary because you can just die. Like, there's so much shooting at you, but we got through
Yeah,
it.
And
and
damage the splash from the grenade too.
Yeah, you have to try and be
Yes.
careful with that. Actually,
That's also a really hard geo to get first
Yeah.
time because the geo in this area is weird.
not on easy, but on impossible when you're like dodging fire and shit. You could throw it at a really bad angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the jump to the Azir. First try, nailed it.
Probably my favorite out of bounds in the entire game.
And like the thing about
Yeah.
that is when we first discovered it, I think everyone still does apart from me. They spam the use button. I'm just one-shotting the use button and hoping it lands. This is not a flex. I'm spamming every other button. I can't let me have that.
Yeah, I have no idea why you would not spam it there, but I mean, to each their own, I suppose. It worked out.
I'm worried sometimes that if I'm spamming it, I'm going to hit that like middle of the button press where I don't push it on time. So I'm just trying to line it up instead. I think it's easier for me.
I'd be afraid that I'm going to accidentally exit it. Like I'm going to be so good that I'm going to enter and exit.
You can't exit the Azir.
I know. I just
Yeah, this is the classic. You kill the guards in the 4 towers, and then you kill the guy that runs out of the little hut there, and that triggers the sequence to carry on, which is good.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how you guys did this. I'm assuming you guys just went straight out. You spawn errored in pure faction, you out of whatever. I don't have the
Yes.
luxury, so
Yeah, the last segmented impossible run I did was on PF, so
yeah.
yeah, I
Spawn
spawn
errored.
errored a
Yeah.
lot here.
So I'm.
what
I'm
does that
taking-
mean?
What, spawn erroring?
Yeah, tell me.
In
All right. So if you pause, I'll
in-
explain it. Or you can explain it since you did it.
So in PF, which is not the case anymore, but in PF, if you saved the game at a position where your character was invalid, so the most common instances of that were like right when a cutscene is starting or right when a load level is starting. If you saved the game on that specific frame, and this I am using the term frame perfect here because that is frame perfect. If you load that save, it will spawn you as a brand new entity at the player start position in the level and reset your health and armor to 100 and remove all your weapons. So in PF, we used to use that because in some levels, the player start position is not at like where you would enter the level. It's like further into the level. So we would trigger that intentionally to basically teleport ourselves earlier in the level. Or to teleport ourselves out of a vehicle, or to remove stealth, or to reset our health and armor. Like, it was just kind of like a utility that we could use for those sorts of things. It doesn't work anymore.
For-
So yeah.
I think
But-
for the RT runs, it was just to skip cutscenes, but for Impossible, it was basically required to reset health in certain sections.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
Well, Easy also used it to teleport, but yeah.
the only other part that did have spawn error was in trams where you reeled it off the Enviro Scientist and it spawned him back in the tram.
Yes.
So yeah,
I still don't know why that one worked.
I'm taking
but-
my real ass time here, just trying to let ammo up and gear up. It's gonna look a little sketchy in a second. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm taking my time to get the AR ammo because I'm gonna try and like go through med labs as quick as possible without trying to like. I'm still gonna end up picking up ammo in the final room, but I'm trying not to do that. But I took too much damage, so I have to go up and get the health kit anyways.
So all of those rockets were to do the canyon skip later. So we are
Yeah.
definitely not doing the stealth in Med Labs.
God, no! Could you imagine that?
Okay.
But we do have only
Whoa,
6 health.
okay. that was a bit sketchy.
But rest assured, I have a plan. This plan has been working. Don't worry about this. I was listening to music.
Nice. So it would be faster to go down through that other vent, but I
Yeah,
imagine
but
that you would die.
I would
with
die
6 life.
immediately, yeah. You'll
And there's a
learn
health
some
kit here,
things,
so-
yeah. But the health kit means nothing. We have a trick. So we're going to save load quickly here, and this is going to trigger the AI to start his path. We're going to grab the health from the medic.
I love it. I
and-
love it.
And then we're going to go shoot everybody else because they're going to get in our way. And we're going to kill...
I really love
Importantly,
that.
we're killing this nurse because if she hits the alarm, 2 more guards will spawn, and one has an AR, and I don't want to risk the damage.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, you'll see me swapping between AR and SMG in this section a fair amount, just because I'm trying to make use of both ammo capacities. But yeah, I didn't like my health there, so like I said, sometimes... Oh wait,
Yeah, makes sense.
it cut out on our end again, but... We're just killing enemies and walking forward. This is a very boring corridor, you didn't miss anything, it's just walking forward.
I like, I mean, I again, I know I said this before, but like, I am a big fan of the fact that this run, unlike a lot of the other runs, like, combat actually matters, and like, the way that you
Yeah.
take these fights is extremely important. It may seem a
I
little
will-
innocuous to anybody watching this, because like, the combat looks easy on the recording, but I can assure you it is not.
So
like,
you say that, I was feeling very confident because I got through all of that with 100 health. That lasts about 0.5 seconds here. I'm trying to kill him.
sometimes they
but
just wreck you.
the crosshair pushing and the spread is just not nice. So I changed my mind and I decided to bail out and go get the health and the extra AR ammo while I'm at it. And also killing that guy because I've done some save loads here before and he's managed to hit me and it's just riskier to do it that way. So I changed my mind, but the idea was to not stop there, but I changed my mind. Here we're doing Dwayne's personal favorite trick, I think.
Are we doing... Okay, all
We
right.
are
So
throwing
we're not
some
going to
grenades.
jump down. We're
No,
doing,
God,
we're doing
no.
the grenade, okay.
And you'll watch how quick this happens.
That was very clean.
Yeah. I've gotten good at it. I have got grinded that one. So for those that don't know, K-Pack is the mini-boss of the game, the first boss you encounter. He has a cutscene there, which you might not pause here because of the geos here. There's a little, like, he has a hitbox, and basically what you're supposed to do is just enter the room, and then when you enter the room, you go up the ramp, and then you basically get a cutscene for free. K-Pack has a hitbox, so that means that if he takes damage, it also triggers the cutscene. What Goober found, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago now, is that you could throw the grenade out that wall, and it will hit K-Pack, therefore triggering his hitbox, therefore triggering the cutscene, and it skips going down the elevator and running into the room.
Some of us did it first try.
I just did it first try. What do you mean?
I mean, first try ever in my life.
Oh,
in Char-
true.
Yeah, but some of us are Dwayne.
True, I mean, you have to go around med labs to get to that trick first.
Well, this is
Different
true.
run.
Yeah.
Different life.
So yeah, that's a geo to skip a long walk around, and now we're going to do, I think this is an amendment. So, Goober, you're used to seeing 3 rockets here, right?
I am, yeah.
I'm doing it with 2. Messed it
I
up,
was just
but
so
I'm doing
dumb.
it with 2.
I mean, that is arguably using Geomod the way that it was intended. Like, to just create your own pathways. I mean, they probably never intended you to make a staircase, but either way, like, creating your own pathways.
They said
is
make
really
your
cool.
own door, they didn't specify how.
That is very true. Nice use of the shield there to avoid dying to those monsters.
So yeah, if you land on their
They hit
head, you
hard.
take like an edge bug fall damage cancellation, but the riot shield helps stops them from hitting you. Yeah. And now we're going to secret fusion because it's a handy tool that'll help us later.
But yeah, but it's also the health and armor. that it gives
Yeah,
you.
definitely. But also
Very,
it
very
also gives you
useful.
flamethrower ammo, which is kind of necessary. And this,
Goober, do you do it in your,
this was a
in your
mistake.
segmented impossible?
The secret fusion room.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Is it just for the fusion? No, because you don't use the fusion. Okay.
In
Don't tell me.
his-
Don't tell me
no,
why.
in his segmented run, he used the fusion for a much cooler trick than I will.
Yeah, I use the fusion for the
Invisible
for the blind
sniper.
K-Pec kill.
Yeah.
But I thought we get there. No, that's just the other cutscene. That's not the fight. Okay.
Yeah. So this
Oh,
is
that's
why,
so cool.
this is really why I want the AR in this room, because it's so much easier to kill the robots with the AR in that room. It's just much easier.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see that. I usually use the shotgun for that, but the AR is
The shotgun's good if you're feeling yourself and you're okay risking the hit to one-shot them and running up to them. Like, obviously, you can save load to
Yeah.
reset the animation, but it's still a risk, right? You might mistime it and they might just fire it at you and you're soft locked, right?
That's still one of the things in this game that makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, they give you geomod to geo around doors, and for some reason you can't geo around that door, and you can't get through that door unless you kill 3 arbitrary robots.
Red Faction Speedrun Edition coming soon.
It doesn't make any sense that that door is gated on killing 3 robots.
So I golded caves there, and you'll notice that it's a pretty sizable gold. And I was trying to understand because I've been golding caverns a lot today, and I was like, why does that keep happening? So I went and watched my old run. What I've changed is instead of grabbing the rockets in caverns, I'm dropping onto the bridge in Sanctum, and that's faster
Oh, yeah, okay.
because you're still technically going forward when you drop onto the bridge, whereas in Cavern you're kind of stopping, turning around, going back to get the rocket launcher ammo, and then coming back, jumping across the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's
This
also
is-
kind of safe.
This is where most of my time save is this room. There's going to be a really juicy time save here that's going to fade away so fast, but it's lovely. This is the room that in my previous world record, the 5159, went horrible. And I was on a quest to fix this room particularly. I kind of got...
So that run that you're referring to, that's the one that we had scheduled to do a commentary on today.
Yeah. Zoo went horrible, so it's like, I gotta fix that before we do a run, you know?
Right.
But, effectively it was this point. I kind of got soft-locked here because I didn't have very good health, and the sniper rifle kept tagging me. So I killed him first, which is good. But you'll notice my health is not good, so I'm going to have to take this a little slow here. This is a geo to skip the entire swim around. It's also the cleanest and fastest geo to use only one rocket here. There's been methods of using your entire ammo kit. There's been methods of using 2. There's been methods of using 3. That's a single rocket geo to skip that room entirely.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick. That's hard.
Yes. That's one of these rooms that, like, you could make an entire YouTube video if you wanted to, just showing the, like,
I did.
evolution of strategies. No, in that room specifically.
No, I did. It's like a 5-minute video, but it was entirely about the zoo skip. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I don't think I saw that. But yeah.
I will send
Yeah,
it to
it's-
you.
That room has changed a lot.
Because I included from Surreal's, like, stair up, right? All the way till, like, me and Grant.
Yeah. Yeah, there have been a lot of different ways that room has been tackled.
Here,
How did I do it? I think I did it faster than any of you guys.
don't talk about the
Yep.
water boost. I don't want to hear about it.
did.
I don't want to hear about the water boost. This is some
And-
old shit tech that nobody cares about anymore. It's fine. Yeah.
Are we just gonna walk around the
It's
boss
a really,
here?
It's a really tough boss fight. Glad I survived. So actually, if you
Now
pause
again,
real
it's
quick,
you're invulnerable, right? You're invulnerable.
no.
as-
No.
If you pause real quick,
after you fall out of the thing.
like if you pause. Because that is some clean kills.
You are invulnerable when you fall out of the tunnel, but
Yeah. So-
it wears off after like 2 seconds.
For the longest time,
Oh,
everyone's
so you just
kind of
gotta stay out of his hitbox. Right.
yeah. For the longest time ever, I think everyone kind of locked in on the idea that if you're not invulnerable, you have to hug the right hand wall. But that's not true. If you're 100, you can walk to the left of it. He will hit you, but you will only go to like 23 health and like 50 armor or whatever. You will survive it, and that's technically faster than walking all the way to the right hand side to hug the wall. And if you're really brave, you can try and
Not
land
impossible.
No. That's all. I'm just explaining for like, that's like on easy, right? I wouldn't do that on impossible.
Okay.
On Impossible, a flex could be you could take the invulnerability and try and just go for the invulnerability hit and, you know, take that hit that doesn't actually hit you and just run forward. But with my armor, I wanted to make sure I picked up some enviro armor, so I had more armor going into this section, so I definitely didn't have the invulnerability by the time I got to him. So I had to hug the right-hand wall.
You're going to get a health off of this guard here as well.
And armor.
And an armor. Which is
and
good.
Like I said, unlike other categories, I'm dropping down to get the rockets.
Yeah, and fall damage cancel on the
yeah, that was clean, by the way.
Good.
That one was clean. But I did this strat like unintentionally. I just like thought, oh, I must drop down to the bridge to get rockets, and then I looked at my old run. I was like, oh, I got them in caverns. That's why it's golding every time I play it. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit of shoes and dancing shoes here, and trying to dodge the turrets here.
Yep. Because again, as we've said before, on Impossible, those things will sometimes just insta-give you.
Yep. Luckily, because there's a lot of health in that room, I still get down here with 100 health, but it is a time. This is not going to be easy. I'm going to make a really bad decision in a second. A very bad decision. Let me know if you can spot it.
Oh, I'm excited to see this now.
Did you spot the bad decision?
Yes, I did.
I hit the button by mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now this section is incredibly dangerous, right? So I'm being extra cautious with this. Got a fucking one-hit kill, which was nice there. Okay, now in an effort to save the run, I'm gonna have to go to the nurse and also get health. Because I don't trust my health. My health is like a 30, I think right now. Even if I got that health kit, I wouldn't trust my health dropping into Capex room.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
either way, it's good to know that... What?
It paused again, but it's fine. I was just getting health. Don't worry, I'm full health now. It's okay.
I mean, it's good to know that that's there, because
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are the types of things that we normally would never use in a run, but knowing that it's there, you were able to save your run because of that.
Yeah,
It's
but
really
then
good. And you need to not take damage here.
Yeah, I had 55 seconds. I was doing my best to take the 100 health. But as you can see, that is gonna... I make another poor decision here, and it's really just health related. I got the kill pretty quickly, but I went for the health kits in the cave, but I didn't pick up the health kits from the elite guards, so I doubled back to get them because I figured I got timed. But yeah, that time started dwindling as soon as I do that, and I regret it immediately. But it is what it is. But yeah, this is just doing my best to not get shredded by shotguns here is crazy.
Yeah, this is another instance where the impossible combat
Also,
is painful.
Fun fact. First shot. Got all of them.
Oh, very nice. Very clean. Very clean.
I should have went down the ramp and got the health kits, but I was trying to, like, I wasn't thinking, and I only really looked at my health when I got to the cave, and I was like, no, that's probably not good enough for... Like, I will die in Canyon if I don't get the other 2 health kits.
Yeah.
So I went
That
back,
makes sense.
and that's,
Also, double
that's a
EOS.
lot, yeah, it's a lot of time lost to do this, which is really unfortunate, but I realized that I'll take the health and try and keep the run going, you know?
No, I mean, that's the thing. Like, on Impossible, sometimes you do need to be making these decisions to sacrifice a little bit of time. I mean, that's what's most interesting about Impossible, because sometimes you do need to sacrifice a little bit of time just so that you increase your chances of living through the next room.
Complete the run.
I don't know...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, like, how you guys did your segmented canyon here. Did you take the Jeep or did you not take the Jeep?
No.
I don't think we do.
So you just
No.
go for it? Okay. So I'm...
It's slower.
yeah.
Yeah, Dwayne ran through it and took the tunnel up next to, like, on the other side.
Oh, he took the old tunnel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think I used the new tunnel, if I remember correctly. But either way, we just
I mean,
ran.
at the time, it was the only tunnel. This is like after World War One.
Yes.
They didn't call it World War One. You know.
You are right. But in both situations, we got in the Jeep so that the guards would fire at the Jeep.
Yeah.
And I like how you've done that here.
I've done it to, like, get rid of them. I'm
yeah.
gonna save load here to stop this guy from moving, just because, yeah, I killed him that way. What I didn't realize until I started grinding Impossible was there's a guard in the distance here. He's all the way on the other sort of bridge across the walls, if you like, and he's he's technically firing at the Jeep, but as soon as the Jeep's gone, he turns around and insta-shoots me. And he has a sniper rifle, so I'm sure you can imagine that hurts.
Yes.
So I am like,
Yeah, that guy there.
nope, go away. So yeah, this is where the time loss starts to really I had a really bad canyon, unfortunately, but I'll let it speak for
Is this
itself.
a third new tunnel, or is this the
This
new
is
tunnel?
this is the same
No,
one.
this is the new tunnel.
All that's changed is
This
how we
tunnel's
line
been
it
used
up.
for quite a while.
All the changes is how we line up.
It's been used for quite a while.
So this is what went wrong here. I second guessed myself. I aimed too low. I thought I'd aimed too high, and then I went too low. So what happened here is I got really stuck. I got incredibly stuck. Luckily, I picked up the remote charge.
So
this is so utterly confusing because if you have no conception of like up or down in this, it looks like you're just trying to move forward weirdly as a viewer and as a player. When you're in these tunnels, you lose track of like what up and down are because you're not a human. You don't have no sense of kinesthesia.
While I'm attempting to badly fix this, so what happens is this level is on a loop. You go to the bottom of the level in the Jeep, and then you climb back up on one side of the map, and then you come across on a gondola, whatever you want to call it, and you come all across to this side. But what the developers didn't know about was that they had left the geomod in this area on, probably because it was cool with the Azirs firing rockets and shit, but this lets you climb this entire wall here and skip the entire map and the second map that you climb up to get up here in the first place. But yeah, that was pretty poor.
That was not the cleanest tunnel.
It's fine.
But, you can tell I'm upset at it.
Well, sure, but like
you're the world record tunnel. What are you talking about?
You're still on world record pace
for now.
And well, sure. But yeah, no. But I mean, all it means is that you've done a very impressive world record impossible run here. But it still could be better. Like if you do a run and a couple of these issues where you messed up were improved, you'd probably take like a minute off of this time.
Yeah, and that's
which is really damn cool.
And that's the thing, like, with my Zoo being fixed now, it makes Zoo the golden child of the run again. And now Zoo is hard to run against, but the second half of the game is now an incredibly easy thing to run against if I can get there now, because it's gonna go, so, actually, no, that's a lie. It's from here till Space Station. It's gonna be,
why'd you go in that room and come back out again? What for?
Triggers these two NPCs to come out, and, like, I'm trying to get health, but if I try and get health, they'll just shoot
I don't even remember this part of the game. What's happening here?
This is comes
we just run right past it.
Okay.
Sure, right through it.
Yeah.
But again, this is very difficult combat that looks very easy on the recording, and even looks extremely easy on our recordings, Dwayne, because ours are segmented. Like, we died millions of times in these rooms, but it doesn't matter because you don't take the segments where
I forgot.
Sprite kills you.
I don't even know.
I won't lie, when I saw the 11, I thought about this. I really thought about it, but I changed my mind, and I was like, I'm not throwing the run with like 30 minutes to go before we record.
Yeah, that's fair. For anybody who's unaware, there is an incredible skip here that is probably the hardest single skip in the run, where you ride the outside of the map with that elevator up to the top here, and you skip this level, you skip the next level. It is incredibly cool, but it is so difficult. We do it in segmented, obviously, but in RTA, it's very, very hard.
Grant's the only person who's done an RTA, and yeah, I have completely screwed up. As you can probably tell, I have made a couple of bad decisions here. I'm trying to fix it, but it is not going to fix very easily.
I mean, clearly by the fact that you got world record, it paid off.
Not on these splits, it didn't.
Oh, no.
But yeah. I am doing my... I have 1 health.
1 life.
And I say
one all.
It's all part of the strats.
So yeah, world record pace has now been shunted down to... This might not even PB.
This is why I can't do RTAs, because here I would have lost hope. I would have lost hope so many times in RTAs. That's why I can't do it.
But Wayne, I sat and stared at mines for the better part of 3 or 4 hours today. I was finishing the run.
I can't do that either.
So yeah, it's really tough to get through this with 1 health if you couldn't guess.
Yep, especially because those explosions are going to deal splash damage.
Yeah, and I get hit by it once, only once this time. Tags me right before I get out of its range.
And you got to make sure not to save as you get killed.
Yeah, if you save when a railgun fires, GG, run's dead. This is actually a backup to get health, yeah. but I save loaded there because there's AI that follow you into the corridor if you run down there. So like I'm save loading just to prevent them from running around the corner when I don't have any health. When I first did Impossible and I used that backup, I realized very quickly that there's a railgun and 2 precision rifles following me. Yeah, this is the classic tram skip. Save the whole 5 seconds.
Yep, this is the classic, and this is also something that was not around the last time we did.
It wasn't here for the
segmented
segment,
runs,
was it? So,
Nope.
okay, so for anyone who hasn't watched, like, the Gron or the Hallmark runs, and this is your first time seeing, like, this skip, this is an auto-scroller, and this is the pettiest thing we can do to save time. We have tried everything to save time in this bloody level. This is it. So what we're doing is we're effectively crouching on that pillar there to clip into the tram as it hits us, because normally there's a damage trigger there where it kills you instantly, but when it gets to a certain point, that disables, so we can clip into the tram. So what we're actually doing is we're standing sort of half in, half out of the tram right now, and we'll get to this room, and you can get out the tram. Obviously, we're not going to get out the tram because we don't want to like ruin our position here, because it's very important that we stay stuck between the middle of the ground and the tram itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to come past another tram with a couple of enemies in it. We're going to clip back out of this tram and hop in their tram, because their tram gets to the destination faster than this tram does. But we're also going to be very careful about it so we don't get killed. And now we're in this tram. So this tram, this is all in a cycle. This whole area is like an auto-scroller cycle. But effectively what's going to happen is after like 20 seconds or whatever, 30 seconds maybe, this tram that we're in is going to shoot off out in front because it's going to clear the tram out of the level. And we're going to hop off the tram as it does so, land in the room where we want to be, and basically be at the door ready to go into the next level. Basically, when this level is all attached to the tram that you're supposed to be in, so the end level sequence here, or this part of the sequence, only triggers when the tram gets there. So ideally we would be at the door, right? But this is on impossible, so I'm going to actually take time to try and kill the enemies without dying, which is...
Yeah. I mean, if you were right up at the door like you'd normally be on impossible, you are just going to do... Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I almost...
You died a couple times there, but you would have died... You would have died every time.
There's a little bit of dying in this level, I can't lie. This trams is where my hope begins to die.
Well, I mean, in fairness, this section and Merc Base are like the 2 areas that have the most combat with like heavy enemies.
There's a lot of railguns, there's a lot of precision rifles and HMGs. It's clusterfuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
Luckily, I know where all the health is.
It's the precision rifle perfectly accurate on single player, not scoped?
Not scoped, no. A scoped,
Okay.
yes. I hit the wrong one, but it's okay.
It is still very accurate, for the record, just not perfectly.
I made a very brave and ballsy decision there. Instead of railing this railgun, I sniped him.
You absolutely did. I like how these guys line up for you. That was,
it's always made me happy. What really angers me is when they run off the fucking side.
Is there penetration on the PR in single? I forget.
I think it has explosive rounds,
little.
yeah. The PR, the sniper, the railgun, and the HMG, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think the AR.
Yeah.
Oh, the rails!
You might be noticing the time beginning to slip here.
Every time that you save, I'm just like, don't get real.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not happy, as you can probably tell. The time has begun to look dim.
So shaking the camera side to side is just like Intharth's sign for shit's not going well.
Yeah, that's me just throwing my mouse in frustration, but it's fine. I got hit by the
Here's a hardware question. Wired or wireless mouse? So what are we doing here?
I have a wired mouse, but it is
That's why, yeah,
a
good.
Logitech light-up mouse, so I'm happy with it.
Well, I just mean, no, wired is good. That it makes you play faster.
Oh, I see.
I mean, it's just science.
So yeah, I can't remember if you guys just fucking balls to the walled it down Riverbed here, but on RTA I can't afford that luxury, so I'm taking the APC.
We do. But on RTA, I would also take the APC.
Yeah.
It's just like it is slightly slower, but it is just so much safer that I'm pretty sure when you incorporate like not dying, it is faster.
I will say though, the railguns, I got incredibly lucky with this run. and I think all of them missed every single time.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, because the railguns absolutely chunk vehicles.
It takes like 600 health out of this thing immediately.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm below 600, it's an immediate one-shot, but obviously, like, not all of them missed, right? I killed them before they could fire. But the ones that did fire, thankfully missed, which is rare. So yeah, this is...
The velocity you're moving at, like, it doesn't seem like it's that much... This seems reasonable.
It's trust me, it's slower. Just trust. Just trust me.
It is a little bit slower. I'm not sure if the actual, like... just the whole W speed is slower.
See, he missed.
Yeah, that was lucky. That was really lucky. But the fact that like you're so sluggish when you try to like turn makes it slower.
And then having to go out of the way to get into it, and
yeah,
yeah.
But I think like Grant did a comparison, and like he had to speed it up by 800% just to make it line up.
But like right there, where the like when you stop because you hit a rock and then you have to accelerate again. And it's not like the Jeep gun.
Yeah, a lot of momentum problems.
It's not like the Jeep gun where you can turn and the Jeep still goes straight. Like you have to turn the vehicle in the direction that you're shooting.
Right. It's mounted, not.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you know. Yeah.
But I'm also stopping on purpose to kill the railguns because driving straight at them is not the best idea in the world.
Yeah. I wonder if there's been a difference between segmented and RTA is that the combat in this area didn't seem that hard to me if I'm remembering it, but that's because I played this part over and over and over for the course of like a day or two.
Yeah.
So after like an hour, it's just like, oh yeah, this guy spawns here, this guy spawns here.
Yeah, well, you get to know.
It was also you do, and it was also like playing this on segmented, Dwayne. Like you were only ever taking like 1 or 2 fights at once. Like you were never. You were never taking on, like, 10 enemies before you had the chance to save again.
The cool thing about save loading, especially for segmented, is, like I've explained, like I did it in the early part of the run, save loading really fucks with their AI, and it stops a lot of them from moving, or it completely just fucks them. So you're giving yourself
in Pure Faction? Because I don't remember ever doing save loading to mess with enemy AI.
I'm pretty sure
it did, yeah.
I think
I don't know if
Surreal doing it.
I don't know if you or I did it off the top of my head, but it did work.
Like, obviously, again, you don't need to necessarily worry about doing it with the intention of that, because, again,
112 life.
And I made it! And by the way, because none of those railguns hit, this is my best riverbed ever with the APC. I like this...
Wait, what do you mean?
This riverbed saved the run. I cannot lie to you. Quite frankly, I was shocked at what happened. Yeah, on easy, we would just jump straight into that conveyor belt, no problem, no risk, and just go for it. Here, now you might be wondering why I'm not railing the railgun, and it's because of the HMG guy. I know that railgun guy will eventually miss, like he did. So I'm killing the HMG gun to save my health.
That's very, very good.
Like, you could take the riot shield, but once the railgun pops the riot shield, you're still going to get hit by the HMG, right? So, like, you're not helping yourself in that instance, right?
And I mean, honestly, on Impossible, the effect is similar. Like, if the HMG gets like 1 or 2 bullets on you, you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah. So again, saved the run.
Yeah.
That's a big gold.
And now we go to Space Station, and I'm thinking that Space Station outside of combat is going to basically be the same as Easy, the out of bounds.
Yeah. Now,
okay.
Admittedly, I could have done the other out of bounds at the start of the level, but I'm not very consistent with it, so I just go without it.
Now, and, like, this out of bounds is so cool, because, like...
Trust my health.
This out of bounds is so cool, because, like, it basically skips, like, the entire sequence.
Yeah. And,
like, I think that this out of bounds is damn near close to the best, like, possible way through this section.
Yeah, if you do the first out of bounds as well, and then this out of bounds, you can beat this level in 53 seconds. 51 seconds, actually.
Yeah.
I'm kind of goofing the out of bounds here because I'm like I was bad at lining it up. You know, like I'm greeding now because I've got the gold, so I'm like I got to keep the momentum going. So I'm greeding a bit, trying to get going. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And for anyone who hasn't seen this, this is a really highly refined out of bounds where you jump around and you go down to the bottom, which is supposed to be locked before you go way up to the top and open the escape pod bay. So you can just go out of bounds down here. That was a very outside of getting out of bounds initially. That was a very well executed out of bounds.
It's a really risky out of bounds because what we used to do is we would swim down into the room, but it's obviously faster to not take the swimming, because if you don't save load and you drop into water out of bounds and it's in the room you save loaded out of, then the water's still there. But if you save load once you're out of bounds, water's gone because of portaling and whatnot. So, but it's risky to do that because you could clip into one of the floors again, and then you would have to go back to the out of bounds. It's a really risky way to do it fast. Like, but again, I'm kind of greedy to keep the momentum of the time I've gained back, so I wasn't taking it slow.
No, I mean it makes total sense, and also if you do that, if you swim, you have to do the entire thing blind.
Exactly, and that's you'll. So on my splits, on my easy splits to this day, I haven't actually taken it off. It says space station, and in brackets count 2 seconds, and 2 seconds was my number to turn. Because I was like, once I get to a certain point, I count 2 seconds, and then I go, that's me just really happy that I got crash site first try. Like, I didn't have to, like, resave or reload on any of that. I got it all first try.
Yeah, that was very nice. Like, there were a lot of enemies there, not quite as many as are coming up in Merc Station, but there were a lot of enemies there, and they didn't pose much of a challenge, which was really good.
I got into it's like Dwayne was talking about with Riverbed, I've gotten into a habit with crash site of just knowing what to do now. So, like, the ones on the top of the bridge, 2 of them will move, 2 of them will not move. The ones that move, you need to railgun before they see you so they don't move, and the other 2 you can snipe or PR or rail, whatever, really. But the 2 that move, you do need to railgun before you get too close to them, because if a sniper hits them, they'll start running around. And yeah, this really wigged me out. This guy kills me, and it really wigged me out, because I'm so used to him dying immediately when you shoot him on top of the bridge. And I was like, this is the first time this has ever happened. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, in fairness, he did die.
True. But you can tell I'm like, oh, come on, man, really? Oh, no, not the pause again. Oh, no. It's okay, we're just running along this bridge and jumping into that cavern on the right there. You see? We jumped into it. It's been glitching. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
By the way, your audio lagged for me when that happened, so I think one of us, our connection died for a second. But anyway, we're good.
Oh, we're good. So this is where I would have made the joke
go into
using every single weapon ever, because in easy I would turn around and fusion then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you already used the fusion.
Exactly, but I didn't use the baton. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nope.
Long empty hallway.
Yeah, long boring empty hallway.
Welcome to Half-Life.
Yeah. So Dwayne,
still in my head, Half-Life. Like in my head, this game came out like before Half-Life. I know it didn't, but like
nice.
Dwayne, how do you feel about me sneaking contraband into prison?
Yeah, you got this gun in there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it depends on, am I a friend of the revolution or not?
They didn't even take it off me. He walked right past, and I'm holding it right in his face. He didn't take it off me.
Wait a second.
Dwayne,
how'd you do that?
So
Dwayne, hang on. Wait. One sec.
This took me so long to figure out.
You have a Red Faction tattoo. Are you seriously attesting that you may not be a member of the revolution?
Well, to be fair,
you guys always make fun of it because it's a smash up
one.
of like the RF. Yeah, it's like it's a logo that only exists on my leg.
He might not be part. He might not be part of the revolution, and he's trying to infiltrate it, and that's why he got the wrong tattoo, because he fucked up.
Well, you guys, no, I blame the tattooer. He composed it, and he took what he thought would make the best shape for my calf. But what is it? I have like the RF1 hand, but it's holding like the RFG hammer, something like that.
I mean, you could just look at your leg and say, but sure, do you?
I got pants and long socks on, and my legs have gotten fat. I got to peel back those socks.
So, okay, Dwayne, so you asked how I did
plus,
that.
it's on the back of my, like, where is it? No, it's on my shin. Okay. And plus, like, here, I'm looking at it right now. I don't know which fucking hammer is which.
Oh, one's a pickaxe, one's a hammer. How hard the hell difficult is it?
Oh, this is a pickaxe.
Oh, so it'll be the RFG hand with the RF1 pickaxe then.
I'll have you know that Philip Holt is sitting here in a jail cell on Mars listening to you talk about your Red Faction tattoo.
So yeah, you asked how I did that, Dwayne, and effectively, only on this, like, I don't know if it would work if you did it in Mines, for example, but when you transition the level load here, the event that's the strip player weapons, for whatever reason, if you swap gun right as the load happens, you get the gun back, but you don't have any bullets. The 20 bullets is a complete lie. There's no bullets, there's no ammo, you can't fire it, you just get the gun. And it's really just for style points, really. It doesn't really save anything. You could argue it saves taking the gun out as a holster animation, but like that's like, what, a nanosecond? Who cares, right?
Right.
But
yeah.
you can zoom in on this guy and then watch his mouth.
I didn't
cut
actually stay
himself
zoomed
off.
in. I didn't actually stay zoomed in on him. I was vibing to music.
Lots of mercs running around, moving stuff. Don't know what it is, but I bet.
I also wanted to get out of jail.
Infection.
I also wanted to get out of jail, man. This went, I wouldn't say it went good, but it went surprisingly better than I thought it would. So there's a lot of
By the way,
enemies
you
on
know-
this corner.
You know that some of these marks only spawn because you hit that turret, right?
Dude, it was that or get hit by the turret. What do you want from me?
Okay, fair enough. I'm just saying,
Like,
I wasn't sure if you knew
I
that.
don't grab the turret, it will spin around and shoot me, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, fair. Eat this.
So, like I said, this went a lot better than it could have. I got
Oh,
quite
hey, he
lucky.
gave you your flamethrower.
I don't need the flamethrower. But he
Yeah,
did give me
anyway.
it. He did give me it. Yeah. It's like Nick in Warlord. So he brought me my AR ammo. Thanks.
Yet again, I will reiterate for the third time in this video, all of this combat looks a lot easier than it is. Oh, well, you just got instigated by a rail randomly. So
Thanks for commentating.
good time
Chris.
for me to say that.
That didn't happen in the run. What did you? I'm kidding. But yeah, this
But
is
yes,
a lot
all
of
of
just
this combat.
beating them before they can fire is basically the motif here. And this guy's in my way.
Like this combat in Impossible is very, very, very hard.
I will admit, I did greed and risk a bit here, and I paid for it with a death, but I did try to just go through this without stopping, and I kind of paid for it. But I did give it a shot. Like,
Oh, the grenade
combat-
got ya.
combat mattering kind of takes a dive here, because it's all railguns from here on out, but like, this is the last time where well, I suppose there is one more room where I could die in theory if I'm not careful, but this is like, that was like sort of the last point I will die, right?
That was one of the turrets, right?
I missed, but yes, that was for one of the turrets.
Oh, okay.
I have practiced that lineup, and it is 70-30. 70-30, I get it. So, might as well try it while I'm here.
And then we kill these guys to trigger
Yep.
the cutscene.
Yeah,
I still
well,
love
not
that
the cutscene,
strat.
but,
It's so cool.
Hendrix
Or
walking forward. Yeah.
yeah.
Everything,
I still love that.
everything you're doing here is to make Hendrix's timer go faster. Like, that whole area is just making him go as fast as possible. Killing the mercs through the wall with the railgun, killing the turrets, and now killing this merc through the door here, and then save loading so that Hendrix starts walking immediately, and then we're on to the last level, basically.
Well, pretty close.
Yeah.
Do we witness something horrible happening to Hendrix?
Technically, I don't see it happen, so couldn't confirm or deny.
All right. So you're saying there's a chance Hendrix may survive this instance of the revolution.
He could survive, yeah. I mean, there's always a chance, right? I mean, no one knows for sure. Oh,
Oh, no, I don't think he's doing so good.
is that him screaming? That could be anybody screaming,
Yeah.
man. That could be anybody. Oh, shit. Well, Hendrix didn't survive. Unlucky.
Ah, shit.
So yeah, I'm save loading here so that fusion guy doesn't follow me into that room.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Because those fusions will also chunk the vehicles.
For some reason, all these mercs kind of played really nicely, and I wasn't expecting it, and I kind of was kind of shocked by it. I was a little stun-locked for a second there, like, why are they all being nice? Like, no one's falling in the fucking ceiling or anything and falling through the windows and whatnot, but yeah. Just one more thing to do, really.
I still love how we just basically skip the entire ending part of the game with this out of bounds that's coming up here in a second. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, all the combat that we had to do before this skip, like all of the
it's
the
crazy.
harsh control of the Azir.
And again, this skip was one of the first ones that was found, right? Like, one of the first ones that was found back when we were testing all the corners and things. Like, Hotshot did find this one, I believe, or was it you that found this one? I can't remember.
No, I can't remember.
With
but
the
I do...
Azir, or just
With the
normal?
Azir. With the Azir, yeah.
Wow.
And boom, end of the
So
game.
dumb.
This skips flying around. You'll see these floors. Again, if you're new to this, you'll see all these floors. I'm skipping all of this to go straight to the final room, skipping a boss fight. And the cutscene.
Skipping the boss fight.
Skipping the boss fight.
Skipping the end boss fight of the game.
Yeah, there's no...
Which isn't trivial on Impossible.
No, it is not. And this is bomb
he'll
that ended-
survive this one.
Well, Hendrix died. You've got to have some wins with the losses, Not a good bomb, but it's a good bomb, but I was just a bit slow on the uptake. But it doesn't matter, baby, because guess what? It's a W.
Let's go.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
It stopped counting down.
51
Yeah,
minutes and 42 seconds. And as I said, as of 2 hours ago, that is the new world record.
Hey, the antidote worked.
We're recording this commentary before this record is even on speedrun.com, so...
It's on YouTube, but you've verified it now. You've seen it, right?
Well, yes.
So
I will just hit
Literally
the verify.
verified, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Submit it.
load
Just
up
make
the
sure
rest.
it's the same video, because you may have swapped it out during the intervening time. But yeah, no, seriously, man, like, this was a fantastic run. I mean, yeah, there were some screw-ups. There's always going to be, especially on Impossible. Like, all of the sequences are way less reliable than they are otherwise. All things considered, this was an absolutely fantastic run.
So-
like, great job.
You might be wondering, how low can Impossible theoretically go in RTA? Well, if you had, I'm at 51.42, and I took quite a couple of time losses there. What would you guess I could reasonably get?
What are you gonna do?
Who knows? I won't be staying on.
Reasonably, I'm gonna say probably 46, 47 minutes.
Well, I'm not there yet. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. That's a bit too much credit.
Oh no, I'm not saying right now. I'm saying reasonably. I think you could eventually.
If you got super consistent and super good at it, yes, that is a possible thing. But just for you, I'm gonna show you the splits. My sum of best is a 49.23.
Oh. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I wasn't looking at my phone.
Like I said, I did it today, and kind of to prove it to you. Here's the splits. I haven't closed it yet. Like, look at the graph, man.
Wow.
That's Zoo, by the way. If you couldn't guess, that little dip there, that's Zoo, with its 55 seconds. But yeah, a 49.23 sum of best, and to be fair, if I hadn't lost all the time in Sanctum and Canyon, I think I would have got a 50-minute time.
Yep.
And obviously trams, but let's not talk about trams. We don't. It's fine. But so that's Impossible's in a position where there's a chance it could also go under 50 minutes, and I think that's beautiful, given how long it's been the coveted hard bar of Red Faction.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I think that, like, when Impossible goes under 50 minutes, it's going to be a similar event to when Easy went under 40 minutes. It's kind of that barrier, that threshold, that, it's kind of a milestone.
Exactly, and, like, getting under an hour was a huge milestone, because, like, Cine did it, and he was, like, what, an hour and 19 or whatever, and then me and Grant did it, we got to about an hour 10, and I came back last year, and I got a 59-minute time. And then this year, I've just been locked in. I just wanted to get better at, like, as you've seen, like, progression over the last few months has been crazy. And I've just gotten, like, locked in on it. And Impossible, it was something that Dwayne said. I think it was during the first podcast we did. It was something that Dwayne said. It was like, would you rather do it fast or would you rather do the most challenging? And I've done it fast, so I like the idea of taking on the challenge of Impossible. It's much more frustrating and much harder to get a run off the ground, but getting to the end of an Impossible run is such a big sigh of relief. It's such a big catharsis compared to doing it easy, because it's like you said, the combat on easy, it's trivial. You basically you can ignore it, but on Impossible, you actually have to play the game the way it should be played, like fighting it all.
Well, I am going to officially send a challenge out to all of those listeners, viewers, whatever at home that are watching this video, that if you want to speed run any percent Impossible RTA in Red Faction and beat Inthar's run, come join us on Discord. We will help you out. I want to see this run beaten. And I don't want it to be Intharth beating his own run.
Yeah,
you
stick it to this filthy Scotsman, okay?
don't.
We got to show him what's up.
Wait, so you're telling me you don't?
His reign of tyranny has lasted too long.
It's been like a month, bro.
Oh
Well,
shit! I don't pay
I
attention.
mean, fair enough, and also in fairness for this specific run, it's been like an hour. But either way, you need to beat this man's record.
So wait, you're telling me
I would love to see some competition in this category, and I won't be the one doing it because I suck at
me
this
neither.
game.
Me neither.
So-
It's way too. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm very busy. That's why I can't do it. Not because I'm bad at the game or impatient.
Sure, Mad Lab Man. Are you telling me you don't want Mel Gibson to get sub 50?
Is he Squeak?
No,
Wait,
no,
wait, I can't tell if this is rage bait. Oh, he's Australian. Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, Dwayne, he's Braveheart, dude.
He's Braveheart, dude.
Right, no, it's there's many ways we could have gone. I understand.
in fairness,
it's multi levels here.
To be fair to Dwayne, it was only like 2 months ago we learned that Braveheart was about Scotland, so we got to give him some credit.
That's not true. I can't remember if I was drunk or trying to troll you, and it went wrong.
No. You said you thought it was Ireland. I'm holding you to that.
I thought it was what you cut out. What did I think it was? Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah.
Oh, Ireland, Scotland, it's the same. They're both islands.
Whoa. Buddy.
All right, well, on that bombshell. Yeah, so if you're interested in this game, it's a really cool game. It's a very approachable speedrun game. I would definitely encourage you to stop by our Discord. I would definitely encourage you to get into running the game. There's a lot of really cool tech in it, and it's really fun to learn. So I would send the challenge out there to anybody, even if you can't beat Inthar's time right now. Eventually, you'll get there. So give it a try.
Just this is like a final note for me is Grant had the easy world record for years, and his open challenge was come beat this run. It's fun, and it took me till this year. But as I said at the start of the video, for the first time in 7 years, I have all the world records of the 80% category, and on PC.
Yeah.
And
so someone has to change that.
That's it. I want to say something that I'm quite proud of, and it's the fact that it's Red Faction's 25th anniversary, and that was a part motivator. I was like, I gotta get a world record on the anniversary year. I gotta do it, and that part motivated me. But also, when I found out how good I was getting, like, I think it was when I was doing my inbounds runs. I just tried an easy 80%, like for fun, and I shocked myself by getting an under 41 minute time, and that was the first time I'd had under 41 minutes, and it's one of those things that when you prove it to yourself, then the rest follows, right? You just need that little bit of proof, and then you can just grind. And it's a humbling experience to say that I got all the world records, because for the longest time, I didn't think I was capable. So this challenge, to whoever hears it, you may not think you're capable, but you absolutely can and will be if you put in the time and the effort. So come beat Red Faction runs. We'll love to have you.
Yes, absolutely. And you don't even have to be a Scotsman, though if you are also more than welcome.
Please
Dwayne,
and thank you.
Do you have any closing remarks that you would like to make, or Dr. Jones, I should say, Dr. Jones?
Dr. Jones has no closing remarks. Good job, Intarth. Amazing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Great job, dude. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you later.
Thank you. Bye.